fall of the 5th wicket, Craig Millen has brought Christopher Cairns to the crease in his 211th match for New Zealand. Good strike rate, just over 4,900 runs, can score hundreds. Now there is a slip in place, but Cairns is underway. A stroke that McMillan may not like the look of.
No, not at all. We've seen it a lot through the career of Craig McMillan. Playing not with a full face, just half a blade, and just looking to work that ball down backward point through the third man region. There's Snicko, there's the evidence. Big edge.
Straight down the ground. Good stroke, Styris. Hit it straight, never a man there. Finishes with a boundary from the Simons over, 192 for 5.
Yes, you're right, Jerry. There's a little period of about 10 overs. What you don't want is the dew to settle and the ball to get too wet. Edge gone! Big wicket for Australia. Gilchrist knows, he's ecstatic. Celebrates with Michael Clark. And boy, the Australians have enjoyed that. Mick Lewis, breakthrough.
Well, it was wide, wasn't it? And Cairns went after it. Not much foot movement at all, but he almost Q-ended it. That's how wide it was. And, of course, keeper, he can't believe it in Christopher Cairns, but he has to go. Gilchrist had to move with it. He saw it all the way. So Cairns has gone for 6. New Zealand lose their 6th wicket at 194. Another body blow to New Zealand's chances, chasing a big total here set by the Australians. Chris Cairns has been dismissed and Jacob Oram has come to the wicket. He's played quite a few one-day matches now, good strike rate there. But his average, of course, needs plenty of work. Although that would probably annoy Jacob Oram because he still feels that he's a batsman who bowls. There's been various attempts by, I think, probably the cricket authorities here to turn that around and make him a bowler who bats, but to have that sort of average isn't really showing, I think, the capabilities of someone like Jacob Oram. Anyway, here's Lewis again.
Wide call. To be fair, Jerry, I think he's produced a couple of good innings in this Chappell Hadlee series. I think a 20 and 41 up in Wellington. This is the dismissal of Chris Cairns. The feet didn't really go, did they? The back foot in particular. And it meant, as you said, he sort of toe-ended the ball through to Adam Gilchrist.
That one nicely struck, and there's the fieldsman coming around. It's Kadich who realises he was sliding along the rope as he made contact with the ball. And therefore it'll be 4.
Foot and the ball making contact at the same time with the boundary rope. It was a pretty good effort, really.
Scoring rate has been up and down, and then there's been too many wickets. Australia, mind you, in comparison, were 184 for 5 at this very stage. That one lapped extremely fine. Oh, great effort. It's a special sort of shot there from Oram.
Oram saw the gap fine on the leg side, premeditated it, and premeditated it very, very well. Just used the pace of the bowler. That's run away quite nicely.
That one, as he picked the man out, no, Bracken can't get around, so Oram, it's the first time he's really made good contact down the ground. It might be the stroke that gets him going. It's been a while coming.
Good shot, Jacob Oram. He knows the bowler's trying to bowl full and straight, so he hangs around on the back foot. And that allows him to get underneath the ball, let it come under his eyes, and he can place it wider of the fielder.
Well, that was a good strike, and 1 bounce 4. He got enough on it to bring it forward of square to miss the fielder in the deep. It's Kadich again attempting to stop the boundary, but Oram is starting to size it up.
Oram's done well there. That ball came onto him a little bit quicker than he thought it was. But he's managed to place it well. He's managed to get enough of the bat on the ball. Really flick it. Needed to use the back leg to get it round there.
It's like an Agassi backhand or something. He really ripped through the ball. And it's good that he's going because it's taking the pressure off Styrus, who at the moment is playing for his 100. That's why we're seeing Styrus subdued. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Now Orem's starting. A lovely pull shot round the corner of the ball before, and he has fair smashed this one. The length was there for him. Clark going full and straight, missing the length. The length we've talked about all evening. And that's what happens when you bowl to men who are trying to hit you, and big men with big bats who can hit it hard.
And it's Stuart Clark as well. He's been so economical, and that's smart play. Smart play. And a 50-run partnership between Orem and Styrus. Styrus, for the purpose or for the benefit of New Zealand, needs to get his 100 sooner rather than later, because at the moment he's just playing for that, and it's amazing that personal milestone. You do play differently, and once he's ticked that off, given that he gets these next 2 runs, then he can unleash again. Going up, and it's got to keep going up with those sort of strikes. Wow, that is out of here. Go and fetch that one.
It's on the rugby club roof. What a hit.
I don't think anyone's getting that. Chris Lewis, the groundsman.
Santa Claus, maybe.
Well, the fire brigade are here doing a display in the break. They're going to need their ladder to get up there and get that one. Oh, he got hold of that. That should be worth 10. And the crowd is going nuts. Out of the screws.
All of a sudden the crowds come to light here. Do they sense that they're going to be treated to what the Wellingtonians were up the road?
Serious rocking of a roof up there. Oh, and that is a huge, huge blow. So plenty of thinking time for all the Australians, in particular the bowler, Mitchell Johnson, playing his first match for his country. It's tough going. He's now gone for 60 runs. This is his 9th over. And probably the most difficult period of the day for Ricky Ponting. How does he shuffle the bowlers around? He's trying to work out the math now. He's got 3 overs left from Bracken, 2 from Clark, I'm pretty sure. And they've been the 2 most accurate. And then he's got to decide out of the other bowlers how he's going to bring it all together. But we have got match on. The run rate coming down, 9.35, 81 or 52.
He's got to find a gap and get on with it now, Styrus. It's been a superb innings.
They're still on 99. Last delivery. There it is. You can hear the excitement in his voice when he called the yeah. That's his 3rd one-day international 100 and a brilliant innings. Job not over though.
Well played, Scott Styrus, but you've got a lot of work to do now. This run chase almost rests on your shoulders. You have to be there at the end. Enjoy the moment. Enjoy it for a moment. That's all you can enjoy it for, and then get on with it. Because you're playing a blinder, and make it a double blinder.
Just eased down a 3rd man, a safe shot. It's all been singles of late for Styrus. Now he can get back into looking to hit the bigger shots, try and find that boundary in and around these singles. And gone, chopped on. Orem, disappointed, can't believe it. A great little cameo, and that'll bring McCullum to the crease, but Orem chopping it back onto the stumps.
almost a sense of disbelief for Oram here. He saw that. I think he really felt he was going to put that away. He can't quite believe he has managed to drag that on. Wasn't the greatest deliveries, but it was good enough for account for Oram, who was trying to find the boundary. A good, brave effort by him. He's out for 42 now. New Zealand 257 for 7.
New batsman is out there, Brendan McCullum. While you've been away, there's been a lot of looking at the Duckworth Lewis out in the middle. Ricky Ponting, Brad Hodge came in and had a look. And right at this present time, because New Zealand have lost 7 wickets, and at this stage Australia had lost 5, Australia would win by 20 runs.
The thing with this wicket, which is all disappointing, I thought it could have been a real crucial wicket in the context of the Duckworth-Lewis system, but had this wicket not fallen of Oram, who dragged it on, New Zealand still would have been down by 15 runs. So the Duckworth-Lewis not in the Black Caps' favour. They have to find the middle of the bat and gaps in the field. They can't rely on South Island weather.
That should be out. Simon's under. He doesn't drop him even if the ball is wet. And so I have to say that it's not looking good now for the Black Caps. Styrus was the last hope. He could have combined nicely with McCullum, but that one sliced to the fieldsman, Simons.
Styrus looking to go over the onside, got inside out, it slid off the face of the bat. Simons takes the catch, the ball might be wet, it's safe hands. Styrus, what a superb innings, a great fighting knock, 101, New Zealand 8 down now for 258. Dane Vettori comes to the wicket with a fall of century maker Scott Styrus. And into the commentary box, Ian Smith, and with him, Jeremy Coney.
Thank you, Mark. 7 overs remain in this match. It is raining currently. New Zealand are in some trouble. 2 new batsmen at the crease. McCullum is just off the mark. Vettori yet to score. Here's the fall of Scott Styrus' wicket.
You're looking to hit the ball over the onside, and basically he's played brilliantly. It's as simple as that. But just having to invent, because they're getting so much behind in terms of the run rate, in terms of the Duckworth-Lewis system.
McCullum going over the offside. It's going to be safe. And it's going to be 4.
Well, that's the problem with the greasy ground. It's very hard in the outfield as well. 264 for 8.
Down the ground, Vettori, nice and straight. It might be powerful enough.
Well, it's an area of the ground that really only Scott Styrus has searched out throughout this innings until this shot. Hitting the ball straight down the ground becomes very hard to protect.
He's hit this very well indeed. In fact, that's way back.
Well, that's a terrific shot from Brendan McCullum. Not a great delivery from Clark. He gave him the opportunity to get the ball into the air. And when he got the timing, not the longest of boundaries, but that would have been 6 on a lot of grounds. It was so far back. That's the area where he likes to hit.
Oh dear, now it's gone straight in the air. In fact, it's gone too far. Another 6 runs for Brendan McCullum. So 46 overs have gone here. It's 290 for 8.
Well, this, I thought, from
has just smashed that. A skimmer, not a 6 however, boundary 4.
Well, they've got to be careful about bowling to McCullum here. I think you've almost got to take the stumps out of equation and start bowling more at the back foot, because he's just opening himself up to hit over the offside, and he's doing it most effectively at the moment.
He's dragged it high. Men are converging. Down it goes. Ponting back to the wicket, running away from it, often the hardest. Looking into the rain.
Yeah. I got the feeling Ricky Ponting was thinking, someone else please help me out here, the whole time he was running back there. He was looking, I think, at the corner of his eye at Michael Hussey coming in from the other side, and other players around too. And then all of a sudden he made a last-ditch effort himself.
7 off 4. Gone hard again, found the same gap. Did it reach the boundary? Don't think so. My impression was that was a 4, but we're going to check it. Yes, it is. It's been confirmed.
Now 31 from 19. This really is on. It really is a chance for New Zealand to win this match. Very similar scenario to the other night. Have they learnt a lesson?
So 11 off 5. There he goes this time from the front foot, and it's down it goes. Andrew Symonds diving goalkeeper style to his left.
Well, this would have been some catch. Australia turned on the brilliance when they had to the other night in Wellington. But that has got away from Andrew Symonds. What a catch it would have been. What a magnificent catch it would have been. It saved 3 probably.
Got into this one. That's his favourite area. Result again for McCullum.
To be perfectly honest, I can't understand this line to Brendan McCullum. I mean, he is just middling it out of this line. The length is poor as well. You can see the ball's on the up when he strikes it underneath. Gilchrist knows it's gone flat for 6. It's a terrific shot, it really is. Booming shot.
Very, very good strike again. Demanding some good work out on the boundary, but it's 2 runs. McCullum stays on strike. It's Lewis bowling his 9th over. 2 overs remain. Just getting it wide of that mid-wicket, so a single there.
You get the feeling that this is the battle here. Lewis v McCullum.
Just try and keep the run to a single there, so there's an area perhaps. Full toss. Once again he's gone to his favourite area. It's 6 runs.
Well, I can't believe they're giving him this opportunity to hit over the offside. So McCullum is just saying thank you very much. I'll go to 49. Gives himself a little bit of room and absolutely creams it over extra cover. Clearly a 6. It's wonderful batting, it really is.
Driving this time, he's picked out long off and jogged through for a single.
The game has changed now, and 50 for Brendan McCullum, one of the great 50s. We talked about Hussey's performance. Well, this is the equal of it.
12 from 9 required. Got hold of that, Vittori, very well indeed. That's another 6 runs to the New Zealand captain.
Well, now New Zealand are in the box seat officially. They need 6 from 8 balls. They don't have to do anything silly. It's now up to Australia and Ponting to win the match by taking wickets. That is a beautiful shot. Drifted onto his leg. So the hero of Wellington, well, he's gone from the penthouse to that other house in the space of 3 days.
They're outside, aren't they, those houses?
Yeah.
Slapped it round. Is this going to be 4 runs? It's running towards the boundary at fine leg. Sprinting round the boundary. It'll get there. It's 4.
Brilliant batting. Well, New Zealand are going to break a world record here to win this game. 2 remarkable run chases. We doubted whether they could do it again. We've got to say, if you went to every man around the ground, you'd probably say they couldn't do it. They couldn't possibly get 332. They couldn't do it 2 times in a row.
Short, that'll be wided, I think. They all count. Vittori looking to take it. They'll make the single. There she goes. Celebrations round Jade Stadium. People on their feet. The Black Caps have won the 3rd match in this series with 1 over remaining. New Zealand win this game by 2 wickets. And of course, that world record as well in a chase in a one-day international. Fantastic stand between McCullum and Vettori. 74 runs from 36 deliveries. McCullum 50 from 25 and Vettori 23 from 12.
What a magnificent run chase then. What can you say more about it? I mean, they broke the world record. They had to win the match, and chasing runs, it's the preferred option, and that option has paid off this time around. Vincent got them rocking and rolling, 39 from 33. That's after Fleming had gone early. They lost Astle as well. Marshall 27 from 31. A bit better today. McMillan missing out 11 from 18, and then Ken 6 from 11. We thought at that point dead and buried, but not so. Oram had plenty left in the tank along with Scott Styris. They formed a great partnership. Styris, a man of the match performance, 101 from 96. Oram 42 from 37, and then McCullum and Vettori. McCullum 50 from 25 deliveries. He righted the wrong from Wellington in emphatic style, and Vettori 23 from 12, fitting that the captain scored the winning run. And over to spare. Mick Lewis, the hero from Wellington, has had what they call a leveller in cricket. It can happen. 9 overs, no maidens, 1 for 77. Bracken 1 for 41 was the bowler of the day, although Stuart Clark has had a very good series, 4 for 55 from his 10 overs. White 1 for 34, 1 for 52 from Simons. It's an inexperienced bowling attack, and when the heat went on, it showed that tag exactly. So there you have it, Australia 331 for 7. That's got to be a winning score, doesn't it? Any other day of the year it would be. Any other day in one-day cricket history it would be, apart from today. 332 for 8, New Zealand. A fantastic performance from the Black Caps to win by 2 wickets. Australia, though, they have won the Chappell Hadlee Trophy. 2 matches to 1. They wrapped that up and put it in Cricket Australia's headquarters in Melbourne for another 12 months. But the Black Caps have gone ahead leaps and bounds, and you get the feeling that they'll be better for the effort this time around when Sri Lanka arrive in about 2 weeks' time. And that's the next time we'll see you here on Sky Sport. In the meantime, Merry Christmas.